Hello, hello. Hey guys, it is Healthy Life with Kimmi. How is everyone doing? Oh, let me put my earrings on. Hold on. I at least like to have on my earrings when I talk. Hey, so for those of you who do not know, I am Kimmi and I am on a healthy journey and I documented here so you all might can help me and I might can encourage you. So I wanted to come in with my weekly update. I am doing Weight Watchers for those of you who do not know, but whatever plan you're doing, I want to motivate you and I know that you can motivate me. So if you're doing vegan, paleo, whatever, you are more than welcome to this channel. And please click subscribe and share, okay? Now that that's out of the way, let's get to the numbers because I know you want to know. So this week, guys, I am so pleased to announce that I lost 1.2. 1.2. That brings me to a total of 17.5. I'm only 2.5 pounds away from hitting my new goal of 20 pounds. And I am so ecstatic. I am pumped up beyond compare. I mean, there are no words. There are no words. I'm so excited. So let's talk about how the week went. I always like to tell you what went well, what went bad, what lessons I learned, etc. Okay. So let's get right into it. So I'm still working outside the home at this project I've been talking about for the last few weeks, almost 2 months. And that has been very, very challenging, as I state in every video. So if you work outside the home 9 to 5, you are not alone in this battle because people bring gifts and candies and stuff and cakes and pies to the office. And it is very hard to say no. It really is. But I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I've given you tips about eating half of something, not depriving yourself. But this week's challenge for me was a couple of things. So there were candy dishes. People bringing those big bags of candies from Sam's, right? With the little Tootsie Rolls and the little now laters and all that kind of stuff in. So you grab one or two, you keep going grabbing one or two throughout the day. That adds up. So I actually did that this week was one of my downfalls. They had the Tootsie Rolls, but the thick ones, the little small miniature, but they were thicker. Oh my goodness, I was tearing those things up. So I set a limit though. I had about 3 per day. So I didn't even count those points. Surprisingly, I had this weight loss after I tell you everything that happened to me this week. But I know what offset it was my walking because I walked a ton this week. Every day I had over 5,000 steps. That's why I did the whole video on you need to get you a smartwatch. You have to. It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be, I've seen them as cheap as $30. Check on Amazon. But this thing right here, it really helps me be accountable. It will remind me to get moving if I haven't moved in a while. And just watching my steps add up. If you have not watched that video, please go back and watch it. Because I love that little thing. And I know that it's helping me on my journey also. So this week I went into the negative day also. I went to a Mexican restaurant with some friends. It was Friday night, I think it was last week. And I had a stressful week. And it was just rough. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It was very rough. I've been having an issue with someone, and that's added extra stress to my life. And it could be a coworker, family member, whoever. But when you're at odds with somebody or things aren't peaceable the way you want it to be, because I'm a peacemaker, right? I like to be with people. I like to have fun. And when you're having issues with anybody, it could be like I said, your mate, and you guys are having a disagreement, it's not fun. It affects your whole everything. But I was determined that I can no longer allow people what they do to affect me and my weight, because I'm an emotional eater sometimes. So it makes me like, oh wow, I'm not feeling that great, so I'm gonna eat a little bit, no, a little bit more. No, I'm over it. So, you try to make peace with people, do the best you can, and then you got to keep it moving. And that's so hard for me because again, I'm a rah-rah person. My friend says I like everybody saying kumbaya, and I do. I do. I love for everybody to get along, and you want to be treated the way you treat others. And when that doesn't happen sometimes, it's like, really? Is that what we doing? You could be as kind as you want to some people and they don't appreciate it. They act like they were raised by wolves or something. So all that being said, relationships are hard. I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day. I'm going off topic, but we talk about everything here, right? And some people don't know how to be a friend. They've never really had a true friend. And they don't value the friends that people trying to be friends with them. They don't even know what to do with that. It's a foreign concept. And it is based on your background, where you come from. Sometimes people have never had anything. And it's just a lot that go into what makes a person who they are. So you meet that person wherever they are, and you brought your experiences with you, and you all happy go lucky or whatever, and now you meet no sourpuss, or somebody looking all the time. That's no fun. Nobody wants to be around that person. But I digress. So all that being said, I had a very stressful week. So I went out with my friends and we had margaritas, and I had a medium. And that day I went into the negative 55 points. Terrible. I looked at my things, my points. I said, oh my goodness, Kimmy, what did you do? But it's okay. And then one day at this function, this event that I'm working at, they had every type of pasta you could think of, 30 types of pasta. They had bow tie pasta, lasagna, white sauce, red sauce, pesto sauce, pasta salad. Every pasta you can think of. Now, pasta in and of itself is not bad, but the whole thing was pasta. So that was another day that I was kind of thinking, oh my goodness, this is not going to be good. So I chose a little bit of the bow tie pasta. I had a little bit of the Alfredo and just smaller portions of it. And I made sure I put some salad on my plate. And they did have garlic bread, so I indulged. So I had me some garlic bread, but it was good. It was good. So anyway, I got past that day. Now, this is another one for y'all, okay? And I'm going to do a whole video on this. Just because you see the word skinny in something, in a food product, does not mean there are no points or that it's good for you, okay? So a friend of mine, we sitting at this project. She's chowing down on some skinny popcorn. So she had two bags. She had the plain bag and she had the kettle bag. That's that sweet, salty popcorn. So the plain bag, I put the points in. Of course, I did it after I ate it, right? Never do it before. That would be too much like right. So I ate the plain because they're really small, so you don't get satisfied with those. That's why I don't like those. I prefer my baked Cheetos. I have a whole video that I did about baked Cheetos because that's my little go-to snack. But this skinny pop, so the little small bag, like less than a 1 ounce, was 2 points for the plain. And guess what, guys? For the kettle corn, 4 points because it has sugar on it. 4 points. And it was not satisfying. So that's why I ended up eating 2 bags of it. So I had 6 points right there in 2 little bitty bags of popcorn. And then I still wasn't even satisfied because it's not filling. So skinny pop, just don't be fooled by the name, guys. Scan your stuff if you're doing Weight Watchers. If you count calories, make sure you count those calories. Don't think, oh, popcorn is good for you. It's free. Now, plain popcorn, yes. Just air popped or something like that. But anything bagged up, you better read them points. I'm telling you, because I was like 4 points for this bag of popcorn. I could have had a whole meal for that. I could have had a chicken breast 0, a veggie 0, and mashed potatoes for 4 points, okay? Or whatever else you want to put in there. Some rice, a whole meal though for 4 instead of less than an ounce of kettle corn popcorn. Okay, skinny pop. Beware. All right. So the next thing, honestly, guys, like I said, I was having this relationship problem with somebody. So it was a couple of days. I was just so distraught of everything that's been happening. Trying to make friends and make peace and everything with this person that I didn't want to track. I was so exhausted mentally. And again, when you are at odds with somebody and it affects everything, it really does. You may say, oh, it's not bothering me. And the other person, they going along with their business like nothing happened. So I'm really trying to learn too that not everybody even deserves, and this is not a new saying, but a front row seat in your life. They might have to be on the back burner, in the balcony. They might not even be in the theater. And you see them occasionally, So again, it's challenging. And even as I talk about it now, if you can't see my whole faces, just over it because I'm just so hurt, But again, I digress. So let's get back to my weight thing. And it's some tips in here for everything. So the tip about the relationship thing is do your best to have peace with people. Do your best. And that's all you can do. At the end of the day, everyone's an adult. I'm way adulted. That's not even a word, y'all. But you know what I mean. I'm way over an adult. So I have to learn that everybody ain't going to play in the sandbox with me. They're not. It's okay. It's really not. But I have to make it okay. I can't carry that. I can only carry what Kimmi can do. So that might be the same for you. Everybody does not deserve a seat in your home. Everybody don't deserve a place in your heart, So that's another story for another day. Let's get back. So what else? I talked about because I was so upset I didn't want to track. Okay, guys, back to my hair. Now, today is a good hair day. Today is a good hair day. But the last few weeks, I've been trying different products again. And my husband always said, why you keep trying different stuff? Just stick to what works. I washed my hair this morning. This is my regular routine that I do here. I did do one thing different. I used a different leave-in conditioner because my hair was so dry. So working at the project that I'm at, I'm outside a lot. And it has dried out my hair like something crazy. I mean, oh my goodness. And then I realized I had a few more grays in there than I thought. And I did research over the weekend about gray hair. So gray hair can be coarser because it doesn't have any melanin in it. Who know? I didn't know that that's what this is called, melanin in our hair. I didn't know that, the color. When you have black or whatever color, but when it goes gray, the melanin is gone. And then it makes the hair more coarser. So I've been looking into that. And I know I haven't been drinking my water the way I need to, which is one of my goals for next week. I have not been drinking my water because I've been at this project. Excuse me. And at this project, it's outdoors that I'm working at. Most of it is. It's inside and out, but mostly I spend time outdoors. And my hair has just been so dry, so dry. So my steps have increased, but I'm walking in the sun. I don't mind the sun, a little extra tan or whatever. I actually love the sun. And my hair was so dry. So I was like, oh my goodness, that was stressing me out too. It was a very rough week emotionally because I was just like, oh my God, my hair is really getting on my nerves. So I'm going to start back drinking my water again. And the other major update I have for you, let me look at my notes really quick because I have to write this down about the dry. Oh, yesterday before my weigh-in day, guys, I cannot believe this. At this project, they had an ice cream cake. Oh my God, it was so good. So I kept thinking about it. Do I want the ice cream cake? Because I know I got to weigh in today. But I had the ice cream cake. I worked it in my points and it was so good. So it was a chocolate ice cream on the top. No, it was vanilla on the top, like a cookie crumble, like Oreos in the middle. But it was all chocolate and then chocolate ice cream. It was delicious. So I put 11 points down for that. I was thinking it might have been a little bit more, but I guess I did okay because I did lose 1.2 this week. So last thing I want to talk about really quick is, and the reason I brought the ice cream cake up too is, don't deprive yourself. Because if I hadn't had that little piece of cake with them, then I probably would have went out and bought me a whole cake. Okay. So that's why I'm big on not depriving yourself. And last but not least, let's talk about this really quick. So normally on Weight Watchers, they set your start date on Monday. They set it on Monday. I go about 2 months ago, I think I told you guys, I'm going to change it to match it might have been a month ago. I'm going to change it to match my weigh-in date, which is Thursday. Well, lo and behold, that doesn't work for me because by the time Monday rolled around, it seemed like I don't have no weekend points, no extra points that they give you. I've used them all and I've been going in the same deficit. So this week I decided to go back to how Weight Watchers had it set. Maybe they have it set like that for a reason. I don't know. But the Weight Watchers day is Monday. So I changed it back from Thursday to Monday so I can go back to that because that was really working for me. That allowed me points on the weekend. So it must be a method to their madness, y'all. They don't get all that money for nothing. So I'll let you know how that's going for me. So I switched my date back to Monday and I'm going to see how that works. Because like I said, I kept going into the hole in the negative. So my goals for next week is to increase my water. I believe my project I've been working on is coming to an end. So I won't be out the house probably as much. No official word on the end date. I think it's this weekend. So that's going to help me as far as my dieting. Because again, I've been at this project with all this food. And so I think it's coming to an end. So my target goals for next week are to increase my water again. I'm hoping that's going to help with my hair. To get some life back into it. Because our hair is like a plant, it needs water. My hair is like a plant. Let me rephrase that because I don't know what type of texture you have, but my hair is like a plant. And when I drink a lot of water, it does thrive. It's like a little plant. It's an organ or something. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to be cooking more too. So I hope to bring you some more cooking segments, okay? So go back and catch up on my channel. If you have not watched all the videos I have out now, I don't know. I think it's like 40. But I'm documenting my journey. Again, just to wrap it up in a nutshell, I lost 1.2 this week. Total 17.5. Hoping to get that other 2.5 so I can come back and do 20. Oh, last thing, guys. I have started cleaning out my closet. Yes, I did. I did a whole video on that. So I'm going to do one where I show you what I'm getting rid of, some of the clothes that I can no longer fit or doesn't fit the way it did when I had a little bit more meat on me. So like some of the pants are a little saggier, because I had a little junk in the trunk. But now some of the junk is gone, so the pants don't fit the same. So I'm gonna do that video. Some of the things I just feel like, oh, that doesn't make me feel pretty hot, like a hot mama. It make me feel like older. So I'm gonna get rid of some of those clothes. So I'm gonna do a little fashion show with you. Some of the stuff is just outdated, and it was kind of like, I just love that. Well, yeah, 20 years ago it was cute, but now it's not cute no more. So anyway, I'll show y'all some of that. So don't judge when I show y'all a video. I am in the process of, gradually trying to change my wardrobe, trying to make the outside fit the inside or vice versa. Because, when you're losing weight, you still see yourself sometimes. I'm going to do a whole video on this too. You still see yourself as a larger person, but you've actually lost weight. So you go to your normal 24 or 26 or whatever, and you really in a size 20. And the clothes are falling off of you. So, you don't want to look like that either, right? So until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi.